Hey folks, it's Chris here with another video in Lake Elmo, Minnesota. What we have here is one of my latest acquisitions as I've gotten back into biking and more specifically working on bikes. In Minnesota, especially in the Twin Cities, you can find bikes very reasonable that are good quality older bikes that just need a little attention. This is an example of that, or at least was an example of that. This is a Gary Fisher Aquila, I think is how you pronounce that. It's from 1995. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace a few weeks ago. And then I did a number of things to it to just fix it up and make it kind of a comfortable, do-it-all cruiser kind of bike. If you look here, originally it has a Shimano STX group set, which is mid to high quality, I would say. Then it's got this Trek Interchange back rack, which sort of shows its roots in that Trek bought Gary Fisher at some point, I think in the 90s. Put a new saddle on it, but that was the original aluminum stem. Very nice shape. Up front at the cockpit, I put new grips on. As you can see, these are Vans, and they are very comfortable, very firm but squishy. They work great. This wouldn't have been original to the bike, but it is period correct. It's called Soft Ride Front Suspension. Just a little comment on their branding. It does soak up the bumps. Works pretty good. I replaced the hideous wrist shifters, or whatever they call them. You know, the kind that twist, for these Altus shifters. And they work great. I have these on another bike and I thought, well, let's try them on here, and they work fantastic. I love these shifters. And then, of course, I replaced the handlebar. I'm not sure what brand name handlebar it is, but it's aluminum. It's nice and wide, as you can see. And it's from Amazon. It worked great. I had to change some of the cables up front because I raised the ride height of the bars. But I kept what I could and just evened everything up so it looks real nice. One thing that's kind of cool about this group set is it's kind of like this bronze. You know, it's not silver, it's not black. It's this cool bronze, and you see it on the brakes, on the drivetrain. Pretty cool. Anyway, if you have any questions about the bike, let me know in the comments. I basically gave it a major tune-up where I greased everything, all the bearings, etc. And when I put the new shifters on, of course, I had to index everything, and it runs and drives like a dream. Oh, one last thing. I put new tires on. These tires work just fine. They may be a little heavy, but they kind of match the overall theme. You know, the gum walls with the brown grips and seat. And most importantly to me, I try to be cost effective or efficient when I do these builds. And I got the set for $22 or $23 on sale on Amazon. So that was a pretty good deal. I know I said one last thing. One other last thing, I weighed this bike. Wasn't really trying to come in at a low weight, but I knew it was a fairly mid to higher end bike for its day. So I wanted to see what it weighed. And it comes in, you know, with the rack added, nothing special about the pedals, with the suspension setup, which adds a bit of weight. But all in, it's 32 pounds exactly when I weighed it on my scale. So pretty cool. Decent weight bike, runs and rides great. I highly recommend these 90s mountain bikes. If you can get one for a good price and good shape, they are or can be fantastic. At any rate, folks, have a great day.